Kitplanes, trainers, and trees are just some of the new releases to grace the simulation world this week. Hi there folks, my name's NovaWrap and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for all your simulation release news and goings-on from the week that was. So here we are on Sunday the 4th of August 2024 for another action-packed episode, and we're going to jump straight into it this week with the release from the team over at SimWorks Studios of their latest aircraft, and the latest in their line of Vans aircraft, with the release of their edition of Vans RV8 Kitplane. So this is a iconic aircraft as part of the Vans range of ultralight. Ultralight's the wrong word. You know, sort of like sports light aircraft, I think maybe is the right term for this one, which gives us a glimpse into their various different manufacturing technologies. So the team have once again produced another one of Vans aircraft with the release of the RV8 in both, once again, the RV8 and the RV8A. The difference being one is a tail dragger and one is a tricycle undercarriage aircraft. So this is a fantastic aircraft, well known in general aviation circles, and being popular not only as a sort of a general aviation sort of touring aircraft, but also as a popular first step and first entry for those wanting to explore the world of aerobatics with its inline tandem seating. Now, this gives us a highly detailed rendition of the aircraft with custom models for both, as I said, for both the RV8 and the RV8A, with both the tail dragger and tricycle variants, both created using custom 3D scans of a real aircraft. You get a number of liveries included, with a full rendition of the basic avionics included with the aircraft, which does support both analog and Garmin G3X cockpit options, as well as support for not only default avionics, but also for the PMS GTN and the TTS GTN XI add-ons as well. Not only do you get the beautiful external and internal 3D model, you also get a custom-coded engine simulation with both versions for two-bladed and three-bladed propellers, each with its own custom sound set recorded from real RV8s. And not only do you get the custom sounds with that, you also get the custom change in actual performance. So a lot of work, once again, from the team over at SimWorks Studios to make a great aircraft. Now, if you wanted to pick this one up and add this one to your collection, you can pick this one up for $15 or your original equivalent, available now from SimWorks Studios. In another GA aircraft, but this time going back further in time, this time from developer Cockspur, with the release of this week of their edition of the Tipsy B aircraft. So the Tipsy B is a fascinating little aircraft designed and made by the head of the Belgium subsidiary of Ferry Aviation back in the interwar period, and was originally started off life as a single-seat sort of low-wing monoplane aircraft, but evolved into the two-seat, which was the model that is being brought to life in Microsoft Flight Simulator from Cockspur, of the Tipsy B. So a small basic GA aircraft where it is very much it's a pilot's airplane. It's the controls, the avionics are very limited because, of course, especially given the time period that it was designed in. But it is an absolute fun to fly, and with an open cockpit experience, an absolute gem for any vintage aviation enthusiasts that might be out there. So you get a highly detailed 3D model based on a real-world surviving example. You get a number of liveries are included. The custom flight model has been coded using the latest updates for Microsoft Flight Simulator with their computational fluid dynamics aerodynamic systems, along with, as I said, full highly detailed external and internal modeling with custom coding for the various limited avionic systems that are included, to enable your radios, compass, and ground equipment and passenger, and all can be controlled from the original Mark I clipboard flight bag interface. Now, if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $16 or your original equivalent, available now from Cockspur. Continuing on with general aviation aircraft, and moving forward now into somewhat more to the present day, the team over at Lionheart Creations have released their latest aircraft as a bit of a expansion to a previously sort of created set for this one, but it is a standalone one, so it's not a DLC for a DLC. You don't have to worry about that. And of course, I'm talking about the release this week of their edition of the Whitman Tailwind Bush Plane Edition, or W10 edition of this very small number, but still widely flown kit plane. So this is a two-seat single-engine home-built light aircraft that is the team at Lionheart Creations have already modelled the base version of the Whitman Tailwind previously. as a release date, released in the recent past. But this particular version is a Bush edition, which essentially features larger undercarriage, larger, longer undercarriage to give more ground clearance, as well as a new, larger prop to give it a bit more power when operating from smaller strips. So a highly detailed rendition of the aircraft for both internal and external 3D modeling, custom coded engine performance with a high detailed rendition of the aircraft and its flight performance. So if you're looking for a new, different type of bush aircraft to be able to go exploring the rural and the wild world that we live in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, then this may be the aircraft for you. Now, if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $8 or your original equivalent, available now from Sim Market. Sticking with training or two-seat type aircraft now, the team over at Batavia have released their latest aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator with the release of their edition of the Yakolov Yak-52 tandem trainer. So originally designed as a Russian military trainer in sort of like the 1970s, 1980s era, 1980s era, apologies. This aircraft has become popular in the global aviation community, particularly in the aerobatics community, as well as flight training, as it's evolved into more than just being a trainer and become a staple on the airshow circuit in many countries, not just in Europe, but also around the world. So this gives a high detailed 3D model of the aircraft, both internally and externally, with custom coded avionics, as well as a custom WY sound package, recreating all of the unique nuances of the radial engine that powers this aircraft, including its 3-stage engine start sounds, canopy muting, and various other features. Includes a number of animations, as well as an authentic flight model with PDF checklist. So if you want to pick this one up and add this one to your collection, you pick this one up for $18 or your original equivalent, available now from Sim Market. Sticking with the idea of classic aviation this week, the team over at Toucan Simulations have released their latest aircraft. Well, actually, I feel like this might be actually their first aircraft. I don't think I've seen this developer before, actually, when reporting on the news. I may be wrong. They've released their edition of the Ford Trimotor 580C. So those of us who've been flying Microsoft Flight Simulator for a while, you may know that we may have seen the Ford Trimotor around previously, but essentially it is what it says on the tin. It is a tri-motored airliner. It was one of the first sort of early generations of smaller airliners, and this particular one is the 5AT model, powered by 3 Pratt & Whitney engines. This gives us a highly detailed 3D model, both internally and externally, with including by research into a real surviving aircraft. Custom-coded basic period avionics, as well as full high-detailed UV mapping, and includes both passenger and cargo versions, with a classic radio including both communication and navigation modes. So if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up and add this to your collection for $25 or your original equivalent, available now from Orbix Direct. Rounding out the Microsoft Flight Simulator release news this week, the team over at Orbix have released their long-announced and finally released Global Trees HD. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that it's taken them this long to actually release it, and also I feel somewhat sorry for them actually releasing this, but we'll get to that in a moment. Global Trees HD was actually an old Orbix product. The original incarnation of it was for the legacy ESP sims, F6 mostly for prepared. And essentially what it does is it replaces the entire sort of vegetation system of the sim, completely giving you new trees, new ground covering, new grass, as in all the different biomes. But not only have they just gone through and done a bit of texture replacement here, they've actually looked into the sim and looked at all the various different biomes of the world and actually made sure and tailored the tree and grass models as well. So it's not just about trees, it's about grass as well, because of course, we have actual grass here in Microsoft Flight Simulator as opposed to the legacy sims. But I've actually coded those based on the sims biome regions. So, a tree that if you're expecting to see a palm tree in in Northern Europe, you are not going to see it anymore. You're actually going to see appropriate trees in the appropriate biomes. So they've come through and coded that one as well. Not only does it do that, it also includes the ability to change vegetation due to this change of seasons as well. The one thing that I think there's a bit of a shape here is that, as I said, it is great to see that the team are actually releasing this one. We said we know that, and I know that they announced it long before Microsoft sort of said that they are going to be doing custom, seasonal support and better vegetation support in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But it feels a bit of it almost feels like Orbix was sort of like, they had their sort of, thunder stolen by Microsoft themselves, given that it's going to be in the new sim. But if you can't wait for the new sim and you want to get it into your current sim, then this might be the way to go. And if you want to pick this one up and add this one to your collection, you can pick this one up for $11 or your original equivalent, available now from Orbix Direct. And moving out of the world of flight simulation and moving into the world of the permanent way now to round out the NovaWrap for this week, the team over at RSSLO and Dovetail Games have released their latest route simulation for Train Simulator with the release of St. Pölten Linz route for Classic Train Simulator Classic. So this is a section of Austria's rail network, providing a highly detailed rendition of the 190-kilometre recreation of the St. Pölten Linz line. Includes 26 highly detailed train stations with authentic landscapes and scenery, custom signalling and track signage throughout, as well as a rendition of the OBB 1116 locomotive, along with a number of appropriate rolling stock to go with it. You also get 5 career scenarios included with the train route, as well as the inbuilt train, along with a number of quick drive scenarios. If you wanted to pick this one up and add this one to your collection, you can pick this one up for $40 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. And with that, folks, that does now round out the NovaWrap for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, as always, to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed these videos and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter and on Twitch. Just search NovaWrap24. All right, folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.